Hello, bonjour. This is video 3 in the series Stuck at Home. What I am wearing today is an Issey Miyake pleats please dress, which I bought in a recycle shop in Hong Kong. I don't even know how many years ago, maybe 20, maybe 25. It is, Issey Miyake clothes are printed on a very wide pattern. They cut the pattern first, much wider than it should be. They print it like this is Lakshmi, the goddess of love, the goddess of money and wealth and prosperity, my best friend. And then afterwards they put the pleating machine on it. It's synthetic fabric. And then it shrinks back in and Lakshmi becomes who she really is and her beautiful self. And because of the really clever way it's cut and pleated, you end up with gorgeous little touches like these little pointy shoulders. The earrings I bought in Jaipur, they're made by my friend Emma Chapman. If you go online, Emma Chapman, you'll find them. And they're made in her workshop in Jaipur. These are chrysoprase, and she made them specially for me. It was originally a pendant, and I saw them and fell in love with them and thought, no, I want 2 earrings just like that. And I've had these for at least 10 or 12 years. The shoes are Pucci, and I bought them in Italy, I think when I did my first ever culinary tour, which wasn't even my own business, it was with another travel agency. And I used to hold, people were following me around in Italy, I used to hold the shoe up, you know, instead of a flag so that people would know where I was. Now today, following your requests for agony aunt questions and sex advice, I'm going to read you, I used to do an agony aunt column in the Dominion Post, so I'm going to read you some of the questions and answers that I dealt with when I was doing that column. This one is from Joyce B. Dear Peter, I'm a woman in my 70s, recently widowed, and I would like to find another partner. What should I look for in a man in his 70s? Dear Joyce, a pulse. Next. Dear Peter, I seem to feel guilty all the time. If I'm late for work, I feel guilty. If someone drops something I've handed them, I feel guilty and I apologize. When I enjoy a cake, I feel guilty. Am I abnormal and what can I do about it? LB, Wellington. Dear LB, you are obviously a woman and probably Catholic or Jewish. Guilt is a completely wasted emotion. You can have therapy for guilt and it goes away. If you're still in therapy after 10 years, you should feel guilty. On the other hand, if you're a Catholic or a Jew, you're guilty for life. Dear Peter, I am a young woman and I can't stop thinking about sex. I filled a sex survey in, and when I read the results, it appeared that I was completely off the scale in my obsessive thoughts. Most of this is wishful thinking and is not translated into physical action, unfortunately. Also, from the survey, it seems everyone is having a great sex life but me. Please give me some guidance. Do I need to see a doctor, a priest, or a counselor, or is everything okay? Dear Barbara T, I am an older woman and I can't stop thinking about sex. Welcome to real life and healthy hormones. I don't know where you filled this sex survey in, but it can't have been New Zealand because there's no sex in New Zealand. European studies show that men think about sex at least once a day. They're lying. All men think about sex thousands of times a day. The studies also showed that women think about sex about 20% of the time. What women? It's all we talk about. In all these surveys, it is shown that everyone, including the dog next door, is getting more sex than you are. Have you ever noticed that? People lie like troopers on surveys because they can't believe that anyone else's sex life could be as boring as their own. In short, Barbara T, you are completely normal. Everyone thinks about sex all the time, and so they should, because that's what we're here for. to get together and reproduce the species. In order to transfer thoughts into action, first of all, you meet a boy. This is fairly easy. Normally you just stand somewhere and breathe. A boy will come up to you. You ask his name, you hold his hand, eventually you kiss him. At this point, the sex hormones kick in, and within a month, you will be deaf, blind, and unable to eat. And this, dear Barbara, is called love. Merci, au revoir et à la prochaine.